Welcome back, everyone. Hello, it's Monster to Mermaid, and I am in SeaBridge, which is my experimental town where land people, air people, are learning to live underwater, where sea people live. My people, the mer people, mermaids. And I'm standing outside of one of the builder shops. We do not have a builder for this builder shop. It was much more important that we have a recycling manager, and our builder, Jacob, is skilled in recycling management. And so we transferred him to the university farm area where we have a recycling plant. All of the farming is in relationship to the university, the SeaBridge University. Oh, look at that! That was Adriana coming and getting something from him. The SeaBridge University, this is a level 3, which is why that is still dripping. And, look out there. Look at the view. He's actually got a view. But this is all experimental. They actually don't know what's going to happen when they start trying to farm underwater. And so this is what we're working on. We need an actual agricultural expert, commonly known as a farmer. And we are going to have to figure out if there's a way to get some help for him, because this farmer is going to have, it looks like, 5 fields. Now, we did have a farmer in the jungle at one point when I had a jungle city, not Emney Island, but older than Emney Island, where the jungle treehouse actually had this amazing farm. I don't know whether it still exists. Maybe I would show it if it does. And that, he's got a question mark. A question mark means that what's he doing? He's going to her to bring her something, or to get something from her. Neela, what's the matter? You need ladders. Does the carpenter not know how to make ladders? Let me find out. We have a new carpenter. His name is, I think, Mark Cutter. Let's go and see if I'm right. He's right across from Malaya, and his name is Mac. Hello, Mac.
I could help you with that.
Yes, you can. What do you need? You don't need anything. You've got lunch. Let's teach him a recipe. Let's get some sticks. Do I even remember how to make a ladder? Let me look here. Ladder. ADDER. And this is the oak ladder right here. Yes, we do need sticks and we do need a plank. So let's make it out of oak. So we need a piece of oak for the recipe, and we need sticks for the recipe. Right here. There we are. And then we're going to come over to here. Mac, excuse me for a minute. Let me get here and let's teach this. Let me see if there is a recipe for it. There is not. Teach the recipe. So this is in the middle. Let's teach that recipe. So they don't make buttons. That sounds like something a mechanic makes. That definitely does. Done. All right, so he can now make ladders. And there may be some oak in the warehouse that he can use for that. Let's get rid of those, and we'll check on him in just a minute. He does have sticks, so he can actually... look at this. Look at Adriana. She is delivering materials, and there is Ronald. Ronald, what are you saying? Yes, you can ask me a favor. Sure, what do you need? You're starving and you forgot your lunch at home. Could I bring you some food? Of course I can. Okay, so we're going to get him some food. Let's go to the restaurant and get him some food. Him asking for food is the new thing, is the new quests that the people, the citizens, actually ask for things. I'm going to come back to her in a minute. Where am I going? Not to the tavern for food. Jania, I'll be right back after I get Russell some food. So let's come down here. And there are all these different little tasks that you do. And they actually get you some kind of bonuses or something. What do you think he wants? Should we get him... Why don't we get him some bread? Why don't we make a sandwich and a couple pieces of fish? And he can have a fish sandwich. And that is what we are going to get for him. So let's see what happens when we go to the warehouse for a moment and give him... Whoops, sorry, Kimberly. Oh, wait, there you are. Wait. Where are you going? Wait, run. Oh, he's delivering the ladders. Look at that. And there they are. They're delivered. Wait. Ron, you asked for something. But he's just running back here. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Work.
Yes. Okay.
I can help you with that.
Wait, I forgot that if you have something in your hand... Sure, what do you need? What kind of food do you want? A baked potato? I should have asked that question right off the bat. Got it. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't have to go and get a baked potato. There are baked potatoes here. Potatoes, T-A-T. Sure enough. 9. Where are they? Successful. Why can't I see it? I should be able to see it here. There it is. We found it. Okay. And wait, where are they? Not there. There. Okay. So we'll give him one of these. How did we get steak? Where did we get... That must have come off of one of the ships. That must have come off of a ship for sure. Is it too late in the day? 7. It sure is. So guess what? I'm not going to be able to give that to him until tomorrow. So I suppose I could go to where he lives and give it to him. But I think he's already in bed. That's 7 o'clock at night. They're already gone home. This is where they are. Let's look for a second and see. Vincentius. You can't hear me. Jerome's going home. All right, so everyone's gone home. We'll just leave that until tomorrow. So in the meantime, it's not raining. We can check on Well, why don't we come up here and check and see what it was that she needs. Maybe we can see it. She needs everything. Okay, so here's the thing. So we have a concrete mixer. Block of amethyst, that's going to have to be brought in. Wool panels, right now our Fletcher is waiting for a dye shop, and this is why we need a farmer. Copper ore should be there. Cobwebs are going to have to be shipped in. The Fletcher would actually bring in cobwebs. A deep slate diamond. Interesting. And dripstone we have tons of. Framed birch planks, that might be something that has to be made. See, there's already 107. Framed shroom lights are going to be shipped in. Those have to be shipped in. Glowstone has to be shipped in. Hoppers should, he should be able, wait, do we have a blacksmith? Have we neglected to get a blacksmith? I think we have. Let's go look at the blacksmith for a minute. Do I even have the blacksmith listed on here? I do not. I keep forgetting them. I keep forgetting about the blacksmith. Okay, let me come up here. I got lost. We're going to come down here. And that is Malaya's place. We're going to go down this hall, and at the far end of this hall is a guard tower, but right before that guard tower, right here, is the blacksmith, and we do not have one. Let me see if we have a person. There's strength and focus. Look at Jaden. He's a blacksmith. Whoa, okay. That's what he is. He absolutely is, and we are going to hire him as such. And let's teach him right now in the crafting recipes. Let's teach a recipe. Let's get iron. Let's see how you make a hopper. Is there a crafter in here? There might not be a crafting table in the blacksmith. Let's see if there is one here. No. In search of ancient astronauts. Let's go this way and let's use the sawmill. Oh no, this is glass shop. Yeah. Those aren't crafting tables, and that's all. This is cool. They're actually using these because these look so much more like tools. Mixasa, bonjour, salut, salut. I remember. Salut is the better one, is the less formal, right? And hi. And bienvenue, ¿cómo se va? How are you? And dropper, D-R-O-P-P-E-R. No, that wasn't a dropper. What was that thing? That's not a dropper. Yeah. Hopper? P-P? That's what it is. There's a wooden one. We don't want a wooden one. We want this one. So we need a chest, and we need iron. So let's do that. So we're going to teach, and in order to do that, we need a chest. We'll take a chest from here, and we need iron, and we'll take iron from here. That's good. Ça va, ça va. Je suis, and that's as far as I can go. I'm a 3-year-old. I really am. Oh my gosh. Teach recipe. So when it comes to language, I just so completely. I'm not so. I thought maybe it had to do with the way I'm learning because I'm learning through Duolingo, but I have a friend who was in college who was learning French, and she said the same thing that either the oops nope nope, let's go back to the blacksmith. Either the she was in a college class, and she said that the same thing happened to her, that the minute someone asks her something or she has to speak, it's all gone. And it's like, why does that happen? That is so weird. We're not at the point where we're able to think in French, I think, and that is definitely a thing. I can read a lot. I can actually read way more than I can talk. If I see things, you know how you get, you think only mechanics could learn hopper recipes or other redstone recipes. Yeah, the blacksmith actually knows how to do a hopper too because it's made out of iron, but also the mechanic does a lot of those. So yeah, we're going to teach the mechanic because we have one. We have a mechanic now, and we also have a well, we have a blacksmith just now, but we have a mechanic, Jamina, who used to be running the university, the above ground university, the air extension of the SeaBridge University. She was excited about the fact that there was a mechanical shop, and that is her skills. And so she is now our mechanic. There's our blacksmith who just started, Jaden, who is Vivian's brother. And Vivian is our ores smelterer, so it makes perfect sense that her brother is a blacksmith. That's pretty intense. And then we traded out Everly. Everly wanted to join the Guardians, and Mac came in with way better skills than Everly, and she was perfectly happy to relinquish the carpentry shop to Mac. And she started studying with Russell to be a druid. So she is going to be our second druid. And Russell and Kimberly and Everly are now our guards. And Everly is in this guard tower, this level 3 guard tower right here, across from the hospital and across from Brooklyn. The hospital's open, which means it's the next morning. And here comes everybody. Okay, so there's Jacob. Jacob, where are you going? Oh, Jacob's our recycling plant manager. Jacob runs the recycling plant. He was the builder who now runs the recycling plant. And there goes our researchers right now, our librarian and Kiyoshi. Although I think that was both of our librarians, was it not? I can't see who the other person is with Case. Where did they go? Oh, it's Jillian. Hello, Jillian. Jillian's new, and she's doing research down here for the time being. There's Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi is now dean of the underwater university. So she's actually dean of the university. The university upstairs on the ground is being handled by someone else. I used to know somebody that I used to know. Mixasa, normally I don't stream when Minecolonies is streaming, but today I just need to go in right now. I want to go in. And what do you want?
What is it?
Hi. Oh, hey, you brought me boggles. Yes, I did. I mean, not boggles. Boggles. No, it's goggles. You wanted glasses. Yes, here you are. Okay. Skip the chit chat. Does it show? No. Did she get them? Where'd they go? I had them on me.
Good day to you.
Ah, you found my glasses. Yes. And did I give them to you? Did you put them somewhere? I had glasses on me. What happened to them? That's very curious. Wait a second.
I can help you with that.
You're welcome. Okay. You have successfully completed the quest. The builder's glasses. I did have them on me. Let me see what's going on with you. So, dirt. We have some. She's got 154 already. Now, field, I'll have to see. Framed sea lanterns, we'll have to import them for now. And the glass, we shouldn't be importing it because we have sand. We don't have colors. And so the colors is one thing that's going to have to be brought in. Prismarine brick slab. We don't have any. I'm going to have to check on the copper and see how much we have. We have plenty of concrete, but we don't have any colors. So that's why those things are going to come off of ships. The Caledonian and the steampunk ship are going to have those. And we'll do that. We'll get to that. In the meantime, she's going to look at some of the things. I don't think she has enough to start work, but it's okay for right now. What I'm going up here to do is, luckily, I was able to find, yes. Let me look at something here.
I can help you with that.
What do you need that you don't have? Black concrete, we're not going to be able to provide that. Color, dark oak. Now there should be dark oak. And the framed birch planks, you see we are making those. There is now a recipe for hopper and glass. Going to have to see what's going on with sand down below and make sure. However, this whole set right here, nether rack, nether wart, nether quartz ore, nether gold, nether bricks, nether brick wall, nether brick slab, all of that magma has to come from off of a ship. So our other settlement, Emney Island, they have those in stock and they are going to send them on the Caledonian, or they're going to send them on an actual seagoing vessel rather than an airship, and we'll see what happens. The red, we don't have any colors yet. So we can't do the colors until we have a florist, and that's something that we're working on. Redstone and amethyst bud. Really? Interesting. Soul sand. I'm going to wait on those. Some of those can actually be gotten. White is a color. So we're going to have to wait for white to... white flowers to be grown here. So these are things that actually can't be made by the people here. There's light gray And everything else should be okay. Crimson, I see you sitting there, and chiseled nether. We have tons of clay, so those things I'm not providing. Just having Adriana and Ronald actually make orders, and then these ships are going to take off. There's one of them, and the other ship I think is visible from the other side of this. I think you can see the Caledonian. Nope, you have to be out here on top of the university. And there's a shadow of the Caledonian, although that looks like it's not there. Look at that. It almost looks like that's just a cloud, and the Caledonian is not there now and will be back. I like it. That's what I'm going to do for a story. All right, so Ronald was asking for some food, and there is Adriana, and let me see if I can complete that. Let's go this way. Okay, I should have went the other way, but that's okay. And you're upgrading the university. Yes, you can't wait. But you have to upgrade university as a slow process. To see your reaction with the decoration on level 3, I can't wait. Yes, here you are. Dun, da, da, da. So I gave him a baked potato, and he took it. Look, now the glasses are back. How are the glasses back? I gave him those. I gave those to her. Why do I have gold on me? Where did I get gold from? Okay, you take those things, and you're welcome. You successfully completed the quest, the Hungry Delivery Man. Yay! Oh, I can't wait to see it. I really can't. It's going to be very fun. So, do I want... Let's see something, because Jania is really fast. Oh, it's raining. All right, so all the builders are going to go away. They don't work when it... Oh, okay. No, this is different. We have to find a bed right now. And I'm going to use Russell's bed right here. We have this arrangement. So Russell's bed to keep the lightning from striking one of the ships. And that's the thing that we want to be careful about. And when there is a storm like that, although it wasn't that big a storm, so maybe it didn't strike anything, I do have to go up. Yeah, the Caledonian. Look at that. There it is. And it is okay. So the Caledonian is waiting for the steampunk to leave. And when the steampunk leaves, it will come down. Look what it looks like, because we now have buildings underneath. Look at that. Wow. This is so fun. So yes, I'm standing on the top of one of the farms, one of the farm extensions. We have farm extensions being worked on, and I'll have to check and see how that work is going on. Let me just do this. So Jania, let's look at what you need. So the clay we do have, let me see who it is. Our stonemason, who is, I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look at the stonemason is, I believe, Ailani, and that's the reason why I can't. Ailani is going to make sure that she gets the deep slate and what else? The oxidized copper should really be coming from the blacksmith. Doesn't that seem like a thing that the blacksmith would be doing? The dripstone is definitely Ailani, and the polished deep slate and all of those pieces are going to come from them. So Jamina is going to do the redstone lamp. She's going to do the amethyst bud because we don't have an alchemist yet. She's actually going to work on the others. The ores are going to come from Vivian. Vivian's just going to give her the raw ore to put in the museums. The shroom light. Vince, I heard that. Vincentius, I heard it. There's someone at the door. Just a second. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for that in your ear. I'm almost positive I heard knocking. Okay. Mr. Villager, hello, welcome. And Mac is going to do the new framed birch, and that birch is framed with nether brick. So Mac is not going to do that. That's going to be delivered. Let's look at our glass blower for a minute. Let's see who it is who's actually doing our glass. I can see. I suppose that Nyla, our miner, would actually give Jania the pieces that she needs. We do have a glass blower. Where is she? I don't see. Hi. No?
It did break open.
Oh!
You can either accept it and deal with it, or refuse.
Tell Roberta right now. You'll have to call her. You have to call her.
Okay, number?
Dial. Just a second. Hold on for a minute. I have to do something. I'm going to put you on hold. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My sister was getting something delivered and it was damaged in shipping. And so Vincentius Primus is dealing with it for me. Thank you very much, Vincentius. So I apologize for that interruption. Yeah, she is working on it so far. I'm going to wait until she asks for some other things. There are things in the warehouse that the other crafters have been working on. So it's possible that I don't have to worry about giving her things. Adriana's standing right here. We have a lot of stuff in the warehouse, and because of that, we could have a lot of the things that she's asking for already. What usually happens, however, is if she's asking for something, if the builder's asking for something, and it is going to be delivered, it says so. And if it's not going to be delivered, it sits there, and it's for the player to make a decision on whether it's something that is actually going to something's going to be done about it. And I don't see right now. She has a lot of the pieces that can't be made, and other pieces. I didn't give her all of this. There are other pieces here that can be made by the people we have. Hi. So what did she decide? To refuse it?
No.
She's accepting it?
To accept it, take a picture.
Take a picture
Deal with Amazon.
And deal with Amazon rather than dealing with...
Postal dude?
Yes.
Who was the dude with the sunglasses and the big studs and the ponytail?
Yes.
He's like so California.
Yeah.
He said, it's Amazon, and he looked at the label. He said, yeah, their whole A to Z thing, just,
I can help you with
tell them about the damage. They probably won't even need a picture, and they'll send you out another one.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Amazon, believe it or not, they sent it by mail. It was a gallon of liquid, and they sent it by mail. Of course it was going to be damaged. I don't understand. But anyway, because of that, that wasn't something important that she actually really needed. And now we have to go through the trouble of getting them to replace it and send it back out and all of that. And maybe they'll send it UPS ground the way they should have in order for it to get delivered. So I'm sorry, that's some real world drama. Part of the thing that is my real world concerns and jobs. I'm taking care of a sibling who is recovering from a hospital injury, and so that is what I do when I'm not doing this.
I can help you with that.
Hi, you. What you need? So, see the things that she's asking for? Let me see. So a field can be made. We have some people who can possibly make the copper. The prismarine
What is it?
has to come from me, has to come from my people right now. And so we're going to, one of the submarines is going to bring in prismarine for her. And so that's, yes, I know you need a field. And let's skip the chit chat for a minute and look. And yep. So that's her next piece that she needs. And we'll just have to wait for her, for it to be made. And that will be the thing. So, Vincentius, thank you very much for doing that. And that's the thing. See, I didn't know what she was going to say. What she was going to say, actually. So he's going back to his game, and I'm going here. Hola, Mr. Villager. Hola, welcome, benvindo. And I'm sorry that just when you arrived, I got involved in something, so I apologize that I didn't get a chance to say something to you right away. And let me look here. And what? Hi, you. So let me do this right quick. I don't know whether I can or not. Let me look for a second. We're going in here. And the music's gonna get really loud. This is a disco. And everyone is upstairs, I imagine, in the discotheque. And so we're gonna go up and we're going to look at some people. We still need a farmer. We need a farmer, and that is stamina and athletics, and that is what we're going to be looking for. There's athletics and there's stamina, but we need the I think we need the stamina to be in the 30s, but we'll keep her in mind. This is Megan.
I could help you with that.
Let's look here at Canaan, dexterity. What do we need? Dexterity and adaptability. There is someone who could work as a flower. Let's look at the creativity for a minute. 28, and the dexterity, it's the agility. Agility and is one of those ones. Sorry about that. You'll have to turn it down. It does go off after a while, the music. But it's going to go through the entire piece for a minute. Hello, Gracie. Gracie is also a farmer, except the stamina is still not in the 30s. I would like the stamina to be in the 30s. I'm going to... Did I get you?
I could help you with that.
Javier. Whoa, look at the mana. Wow. You know what that is, right? Mana of that size is an enchanter or an alchemist. Creativity is 32. I think we might have to take him even so. But I'm going to... I don't think so. I think I'm going to wait for the next set of people to start the farmers. See if I can find... I would like to find the highest quality of farmers. Mixasa is saying something to me in chat about your fields. Since you place the farm and also the field decorations directly at level 2, they missed the field blocks, the scarecrow in the center of the actual field. You have to add them if you want that your farmer work correctly. I know, that's why they're asking for them. They're asking for the farm fields because they're going to ask for the farm fields because I started at level 2, but they're going to upgrade it to the level 3, and as a part of that, they will repair whatever isn't there. So that's why they're asking for the fields. I'm pretty sure usually that they'll go ahead and just put them in, and if they're missing when they're done, then I'll put them in. I'll put them in later, but both of these buildings are going to be worked on to the level. This is only a level 2. And so as soon as I have someone free, either Malaya or Jania, they will work on the level 3. And then they will ask for those. I'm actually doing the fields first because I need the fields to be complete because they're a decoration. And I want those to be done first. So we're going to have her do the fields. And then that'll be good. We'll be good. But thank you. Yeah. I kind of figured... one of the other things that happened, because I placed the level 2, we got some gravel in here into the farm area. So I think that's going to have to, and some sand from outside. And so that's going to have to be replaced by the worker, by the builder. So I'm not concerned about that. Not the field blocks. We placed placeholder blocks here in case the player wants to modify the orientation of the field, so they will always be missing. Okay, all right, that is good. No worries there, and we're good for that. So cool. So when we have the farmer and when we get, everybody's gone home. When we get to that part, I will remember what you said, Mixasa, and I appreciate that. You also have to add dirt and water under the copper slabs. And yeah, we noticed that. So I know there's supposed to be water underneath these. because that's usually the way it is. And this whole field section here, when it's done. So when they get finished, anything that's missing, I'll actually put in. I recognize that the water's not there. Under here, the water's already under here. That's why this dirt is here, because the water is already put back under those. And we just didn't do it in the decorations yet because they're decorations. So I wanted to see if the builder was actually going to put in the water or not. If the builder doesn't put it in, then that'll be fine. And in the farm, you have to remove the gravel and sand by yourself because we used placeholder here to avoid the builder destroying all the crops. Good to know. All right, so let's do that. So what we will do, yeah, see that? So what we will do is pull all of this gravel out of this area here, and we will put in the what's supposed to be here. Look at this. I love this. So here is the rock that this is sitting on top of, is underneath in this area, and that's why, let me get a pickaxe. This is limestone, which is local. We have lots of limestone, so that's why the limestone is here. It's actually local rock. Very pretty local rock, and I like it a lot. So we're going to take those away and the last of this, and then we can just fill in the dirt. So I get what you're saying. I actually hear what Mixasa is saying, that I actually have to replace them because they did things so that you could start farming at level 1. But if you started farming at level 1 and then you had the builder come in and work on this, the builder would actually destroy what you did. So they made it so that the builder doesn't touch the field. And that's what he's talking about, so that the crops wouldn't be destroyed. So based off of that and what he's saying, the crop piece is in here, and let me find one. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Yeah. So we're going to take a couple of these because we have a bunch of places where this is missing, and there it is. So there is that that field, and on these ones as well, except with this one we can't set it down yet. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll wait and see when this is a level 3. If this isn't filled in, then I will definitely put that in, and that will take care of that part. And then over here in this field, now this field was being worked on because, as you can see, it doesn't have. Yeah, I stopped it. I probably stopped the work on the field until after the other buildings are finished. So let me look at something here. Let me go upstairs for a moment. That's Brooklyn going to work, and we'll check on here, and we'll see. Parfait. Oui. And so let's see what Jania is actually working on. She is working on the university. So she is doing that, and we're going to see what Malaya is working on. It's so funny, but the way I look at it and the way I've always looked at it in my other cities is they get bored taking the normal way somewhere, and so they find all these interesting ways to go to, poor baby, she's sick. All these, oops, that was Malaya, these interesting ways to go to work. So Malaya is actually working on the field. So she's working on it right now, and she's the one who was asking for. That's interesting. Do you think she actually just got one? I wouldn't be surprised if she actually got one already, but we'll put that one in there. And I'm going to put these in the warehouse, and let's see what happens. What are you asking for? There's one of those quests. So let me put this here with these guys. And look, a shipment of paper came in.
I can help you with that.
Oh, yes, you can. I'm going to sort. And those things will go to where they're supposed to go in the warehouse. Can I? Yes, you can. Sure. What would you like? You're starving and you forgot your lunch too? What kind of food would you want? A baked potato? You want a baked potato too? You do know that there are baked potatoes in here, right?
Good day to you.
She's like, but those aren't heated up. Yes, they are. Oh, I sorted. I did. I sorted the warehouse. Let's see if I can find them. Should I get them from? No, I'll be back. It doesn't. I'm going to get them from the restaurant where they're nice and hot. Let me see what time of day it is, though, because do I have time? Yes, she needs it for lunch. So I'm going to. Yes. Okay. I was trying to see. I'm not sure who that was. I have Everly as well now, and she's a druid, and so it's not just Kimberly. Yes, hi. What do you need?
Good day to you.
You need Podzol. Oh, okay. I'm going to find out how they make Podzol, because whoa. And there she is. There's Everly. That was so cool when Everly asked for armor and she got it. I just love that. So we're coming down here to Jerome and his partner chef, who is not here. She must be sick.
I can help you with that.
Yes, you can. And let's come over here and see. And sure enough, okay. Is it my imagination? Is that actually blinking? It is blinking. Do I want to take the chance to do something about it? If I do, all of this is going to go away. Let me turn this on for a minute. And let's take that. And we'll just gather everything for a minute and put it back. Okay, now it's not blinking anymore. And let's put all the food back in here. And I need a baked potato for Adriana's lunch. Adriana's lunch. I should probably change her name because I keep calling her Andrea. There she is, Peyton. Okay. There's Peyton, and there is Walter. And Walter is making pastries. He's waiting for another baker. And then he is going to move into the actual bakery right here and begin working on making massive amounts of things. And so let me look. We do have, look at that. It's knowledge and dexterity. And that's the missing one. Knowledge and dexterity. Do I have the baker written down? Knowledge and dexterity? I do. Okay. So we'll have to wait for someone with those skills. And then they are going to be in the industrial bakery, which is this should be a level 3. It is. And this is a level 5, so that we could break through this wall and have these two bakeries connected. And this is the cafe area. And we haven't done anything to it yet, but I would like to put lights on the tables and do some things like that. We do have some pastries and some cookies and little breads out already there. That is Cooking for Blockheads. That is their fruit basket that holds anything. It holds anything, so you can put things in it, and it looks really cool. It makes the cake look like little cakes, and that's the boulangerie and the cafe. So that is that's that. Let's take this back. It must be way after lunch now, because all that takes super amount of time. But we're going to come down and see if she is still waiting, Everly, for something to eat. I think that's Malaya right there. Let's go this way. Yep, I was right. Okay, and there she is. All right. Yeah, sure. What do you need? What kind of food do you want? Got it. You have successfully completed the quest. And did she take it? Yes, she did. Good. And there we go. And I think
Good day to you.
she usually says you're welcome or something like that. And I think that's what happened. And so she's taken care of. But those are the quests that they're beginning to have. And they are actually kind of fun. All right, so believe it or not, I thought I was going to. I'm not ready for the enchanter and the alchemist. I was trying to decide on putting in one of the animal farms. And I wanted to try the ones that I think will be easier for me. And that's how I'm going to put it. Easier for me. And what I mean by that is I don't know how cows would do it. I don't know how sheep would do it. They prefer to have a lot of land. Rabbits live in holes. Chickens can be rotated. So chickens can, if they have enough land, enough ground, the ground can be rotated for them. Cows, I'm not so sure about. And I'm not sure whether I want to have them as a part of the experiment. That's what the researchers are arguing about. But in the meantime, where are they going to go? So this is the farm right here. We have 2 doors off of the farm. We have a door on that side and a door right here. And I believe this door is going to work for where I would like to put the animal farm. So the animal farmers are going to actually come through the farm country right there. And so just based on what we're talking about, I want to see the rabbit farm and the chicken farm. Your pasture decoration is small, you agree? Yeah, I know. I know. And so this is my story, Mixasa. It is not a thing. I know that Minecraft, it is tradition in Minecraft to have animals in very small spaces because this isn't real and all of that. And that's all fine and good. However you want to play your game is fine. So I'm not complaining about something like that. And everyone plays their own way. So this is mine. This is mine. We're going to justify that we can have rabbits in the beginning, and then we'll see how those animals fare and whether they want to experiment with the larger animals. But that's the issue. Too small, and some people think we are torturing animal. Too large, and other players think we are torturing players. Yeah, I know. In my island on Twitch, on my Twitch stream, I solved that problem by using either Byzantine or I forget whether it was Byzantine or whether it was steampunk that has a field that's just a field. It doesn't tear up the ground or anything. And you can have your animals out in the field. And it's gorgeous. So here we go. Let's look at husbandry, and let's look at a chicken farm first, because then we have eggs and we have chicken. So we're gonna rise up. I'm a little off today because of what happened. My sister not receiving that thing is actually disturbing. Oh, Mixasa, these are wonderful. Oh, I love it. This is really nice. How cool. And then the eggs in the nest. I love this. And it is, and where are the chickens? Oh, ooh, okay. All right, let me look. There's a field. Let's see the field. I'm going to go out for a second. Let's look at the field that's supposed to be attached. So let's go to infrastructure fields, and here's the pasture, and pasture level 3, and let's look and see let's look at the pasture for a minute. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so bonk. What am I missing? How did they? Oh, there we go. I see something there. How did they get in? Do they get in from there? Does this sit on top? Who needs a furnace when you have this? Nests seem weird. Maybe your resource pack. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's the resource pack that's doing it. Let's go back and look. I see that. Let me see how this is supposed to fit. So let's go back to here. Go back to here and go back to the chicken farm level 5, and let's see if I can find how this fits on here. Is there a place where these connect? Yeah, they probably are. So see this glass is Chroma Hills, and so it's different. And we'll see, I can see what happens with it when it is. A pasture could be attached to 2 herder huts, but you also have only 1 hut by the pasture, it's fine too. It's good side by side. It's good side. It's the greens. Okay, let me see something. So I see this. Oh, there it is. There it is. So see that right there? That matches the other one. So that right there goes into the other field. I see. I see. Okay, so, and see how this is sitting out here like this? It's supposed to be 2. And we could have the rabbits be on the other side. And I like that a lot. That works really nicely, and I like it. So now that I see how these work, I can see about putting them somewhere. So the field is going to be right here. And then on the other side of this field, we could have another hut that goes up to it, or is each one supposed to have its own pasture? It's to avoid animals running everywhere. I like that, and that works really nicely. And thank you. Everywhere in the colony. I totally understand. What a brilliant way to deal with that, and that is very cool. So there's one here to go off into this field. Let me look at the rabbit hut right now. So let's go to husbandry and let's do a rabbit hutch, level 5, and there it is. And let me see how, let's see what it's showing. Oh, I like it. Ooh, I see that. Yes, indeed. So there's the, aw, it's adorable. It's so cute. Aw, that is nice. Okay, so I see that. What have we in these areas? I'm just looking at to see what I can see. So that's where the rabbits are. And that's perfect. So we can have it come off of the other side. God, I wish I could match them. And I don't see. But that is so cute. That is adorable. That's adorable. Okay, so that tells us how many rabbits we can have at any given point. And this is really, oh, I love it. Look at this. Look at the drying rack and cooking. Ah, excellent. And of course, then the carrot storage and all of that. This is really nice. Doesn't need a pasture decoration, and that's fine. Let me do one thing. Since I'm looking at this for the future, I'm going to look at the sheep. Not sure that we're going to have, I don't know, which would be better. Cows, all of them need a lot of space. Husbandry, I don't know. Pigs move the least, don't they? It's a nice kitchen, I agree, Mr. Villager. It's good. Well, it's a kitchen. I mean, it's a kitchen for people who, do that. Sure. I will add this to my underwater base themed Skygen. Ooh, I like it, Mr. Villager. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Let's switch to Let's look at the swine herder. It would be better. Sheep would give us more. That would give us food, and cows, of course, would give us milk. But I don't know about cows. I don't really know about sheep enough. All right, so there we have it, and they have the other field. Now, do they have to have their own field, Mixasa, or can they be lined up to, can two be lined up to a field? Let me go to fields for a minute. Field, level 3. Let me see how many doors there are. If there's only one per, oh, wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Infrastructure, fields, a pasture is what I want, level 3. And let's go here and let's look. Let's come. So each animal has to have its own. No, look, there is 2. Excellent. Whoa. Maybe you should try to place 2 pastures next to each other to have a larger pasture. That would be interesting. You mean to take out one of these walls, connect them, and remove the wall for it? That would be an interesting thing to do. So the 2 doors, there's a door there and a door there. So these walls would be okay. Yeah. Let's look at that. I think I might try that, Mixasa. I think I might put 2 pastures together to do that. So now to have, and I think what I'm going to do is put 2, so then you have to do this whole thing. So if I have sheep and cows, I could have them in a double field and then have chickens and rabbits. Rabbits don't really need it, but have chickens and rabbits in a field. And what I would do with the rabbit hutch, switch packs, nope, switch to husbandry for a minute to the rabbit hutch and level 5. And let me look at it in regards to what I just saw with the fields, and look at this field right here. So this is the rabbit hutch right here coming down into this. Is it possible? It might be possible to back this up to the field so that they can share a field with the chickens. And I think I would like to do that. If you want to have scaffolding doors on the other side, it's easy to do it. Yeah, I think you're right. And I think it's not necessary. I think that's going to actually work to just have the field be connected to this bottom part. And so this would be up higher than the others so that the field would be equal with that. That would be really odd. Mixas, are you talking about this right here? Are you talking about this field here? Because I see this, and this is very nice. And yeah, so let me think for a second. What tempo, Captain? A Taranteller. All right. So now we need some space. So now that we know that we're going to have sheep, and yes, that is very pretty. Now that we know that we need the chickens to have a place of their own, we can make a double field and have, where are we putting this massive thing? And so this is what I'm going to look at off of the university in this area right here where these mountains are right here. Tana is not here. These are not Tana mountains. They don't have any decorations on them. So we can, look how close we are though. So we just have to be careful because we are pretty close. There's the guard tower right there. And where the sand begins to be. But I think there's a lot of room here. And we can go in 2 different directions and maybe put some things in. So let's start with the idea that the farms, this is going to be wild and crazy. I think I'm going to have to, let me think about it. I'd have to start with the idea. Let me look at just the chicken farm just to begin with. Switch. Let's go there. Those underwater sounds are always so wild. Let's go here. Bringing rabbits was a nightmare. Yes, it was. I guess it was. Let's go to agriculture, husbandry. Let's go to let me see what I want to do first. Let's do the chicken farm like we were saying, level 5. And let's see how big the shape is in comparison to where we are. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at that shape coming off in this direction here. There is a hole right there. And then that means that for this, we would have to be able to have a field sitting right where that is. Let me look here and see which side it's on. I can look from the inside and see which side the field is on. It would be on this side. There we go. So this is the field side, the one where the mountain is. And what we would be talking about is putting a field here and then another hut off to one of these sides. So it couldn't go off to that side. And that's the thing that we have to look at. So if we put in the field, and the field is here, let's turn this around. And let's see if there's enough room here. Right here. Let's bring it down for a second and put it pretty close to this, like they would just come through this hall right here. I think I'm not even going to have, yeah. So I think we're going to do that. So it would be, the field would be right here. So if we wanted to, there actually is enough room, just barely enough room for another hut right here. And we'll do that. The rabbit hut would come off of something over here, and I'm going to see, this is recycling plant right here, and see this little area here? Let's look at this for a second. So we have a door. This is the farm field, and this is recycling right there. And I don't think we're going to get anything through this hole. So we would have to have a special corridor. I don't know that I want to do that. I don't think I want to interfere that kind of way. I think I'm going to have to expand this border, which would mean putting a guard tower out here at this spot right here, the university spot, which there was a guard tower sitting here. And we're going to see if we can bring it to this. And I think that is what I'm going to do. So if it's sitting this way, this will put the field, the other field. Let me just go in. Let me rise this up for a minute because I want to see where. So one field is one. So the field is supposed to go off right here. And then the other field piece, I think, is going to go this way. And there's plenty of room right here for that other piece, provided that is going to work like that. So let me look at the field piece for a second. Let's just look at a field piece here. Infrastructure, fields, pasture, level 3. Let's move the pasture into this spot right here. So if the pasture is here, I'm going to have to rise this up so I can see the entrances. So if the pasture is here, this is where there's one door. Excellent. So the other farm would come off of this part right here. So let me look at the chicken farm for a minute and see if it has an access through. Interesting. Let me look at this and see what I am looking at. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to the chicken farm, level 5, and let's move it back over here where these other things are. That building's there. So we're going to move this back over here, right here. I want to, well, actually, I don't have to move it over to C. Yes, see, they can walk straight through to somewhere that leads to the other farm. So the other farm is going to be attached. Let me move this over. Let me move this over and see where the door is for this. I've got to get this door lined up for a minute. Here's the door way over here. So let's move this door over to here. And that puts the field here and puts the other field right here. It's going to work. It's actually going to work. Oh my goodness. Wow. So we're actually going to have the chicken farm right here. And then we're going to have another farm access right here. Access the farm field, the pasture right here. And we even have enough room to do a double pasture right here. Yes, I see the border. The border's not going to be a problem by the time we get to that place where we would be doing that. So let me look at something here. Let's go in. Yes, I still haven't gotten that copper. Speaking of the copper that they needed for the university, there's actually that's actually something that we can look at. So right here is this, and we're going to bring it down, and there's the door right there, and now it's down one too many. So let's bring it back up and let's look, and there is the floor matching right there. The floor matches, and we can actually even, I'm just going to have it. So what's happening here is that these are all part of the university. So these are all experimental farms that are being used to feed the settlement, the underwater settlement, and that all of this experimentation is to see if it's possible to live in these underwater areas. So now there's a door here that's going to go to the other farm, which is going to be right here and able to access this right here. And I know the border's there. We'll take care of the border when we get there. And we're only putting in the one farm right now, and that is the chicken farm. And we're actually going to put it in today and see how that's going to be. So here we go. We're going to do a level 2 because I like when they build. So we're going to do a level 2 and we're going to construct it. Dun, 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 dun. So let's go back into the farm. Wait, I didn't turn it off, did I? Let me turn it off. There we go. Let's go back into the, there we go. This is our little airlock right here in the farm area. And we're going to go through here. And there it is on the other side of this glass. This is going to be really interesting. So let's get a pickaxe for the glass. Let's get a piece of glass and let's get some sponges and let's get going. Let's take this off and the first water that I can see is coming directly from there. But let's get this one right here. There we go. That water. And then let's go out here. And now we can see how deep it is into here. I'm going to take this away just so that I can see when it's time to build. So we're just going to take this little piece right here away. And now we're going to put glass on the outside. Where did that piece go? There it is. Okay. So there is that being closed off. And I know I do that all the time. I'm on the wrong side. And it's okay. I actually am fine. We're just going to run back to where we were. And look at this already. Everly, you just had to go and see before. You just love the idea of this. Is that what's going on here? There we go. And there we are. And look, yay. Excellent. All right, and so this is where the actual opening is going to be when the time comes. I think it's brilliant, Mixasa. The limits are bigger than the building itself. About the large pasture, I think that it could have an issue. My understanding is that workers in herder hut can only see animals in their schematics limit. It's why the limits are bigger than the building itself. I understand and I appreciate that. I know exactly what you're talking about because that's what happened with that steampunk one, that they had this huge field, empty field, so that the farmer, the caretaker could go out and actually manage the animals. What is that? Oh, I picked that up. Manage the animals in the field. And I love that. So yes, no, I completely understand why that is the way it is. And so now this is going to be the chicken farm here, and then we'll turn the corner and we will have one of the large animal farms be attached, because we can add another field beyond that. And let's go look again for just a second. Not putting the field in just yet. I'm looking at these, because see, we're out here. There it is. And so the field is headed out in this. And it looks like there's enough room for a double field, which is what I'm hoping for. And we can try right now and see, since this is set right here, we can look. Let's tap down and let's look at the fields again. And let's look at the pasture level 3. It's decoration, and let's put it in its space right here. And I see this. And when the time comes, I'll put the openings where they're supposed to be. Well, why don't I do that right now for just a second? Let's rise this up so I can see where the openings are and turn them in the proper way. So see that opening there? And the other opening is on, wait, I'm in the tree, is over there. Okay, good. So this is actually supposed to be facing this way. And that way we have an opening here. And then the other opening is, back this up. Where's the other? Oh, nope. Can't be that way, I don't think. Let me look. So we have an opening for this building right here. And I just got turned around. So nope, it can't be that way. So this one is the opening for this building right here. Let's push it this way. So we have that opening there and that opening there, which goes out to this field. So we'll be able to put a double field here. And have this be the opening for the farm. I see the border. I'm not worried about the border right at this moment. What I'm actually thinking about is the thing I can't see, and that is the entrance for this. So I would have to go inside. It's in the right location, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it in right now. Mr. Villager, animals don't know they're gonna be slaughtered. Nice view. Animals that know, wait, I don't know how to it's my end. So the way the indigenous American people felt about that was that animals know exactly what's going on, and that where am I? And that is it robs them of their autonomy to say that they don't really know what's going on. That they do. I mean, think about it. If you were in a situation like that, they think. They have minds and brains. Let me see if I can match this. Let's see if I can find this to match it. I thought I probably could from here. I'm down to where it should be, and this is actually stone, outside stone, I think. But let me do this right here like this, and let me see. Ah! And now I'm outside. Okay, I need one more to remove one more of these. Right here, remove that. Let's look. Is there some kind of light? I can put a lantern because you can't see. So let me put a lantern. And that, if they have the happiest lives that they can have, and that's how I feel, if they have the happiest lives that they can have, that is something we can do. We can give them the happiest lives that they can have. That went just somewhere, but I don't know where that went. There it is. Okay. Can I get up now, or are you blocking my way? You are blocking my way. Okay. So right here, this is where it would be. So now let's turn this back on. And let's bring this up. See that right there? Do I see anything yet? I can't tell. Do I need to bring it? Now I don't know if I'm moving it, which way I'm moving it. All right. Well, it seemed like something that I could do. I know that most people would prefer. Wait, what's going on here? What's happening here? Oh, yes, it is. I did move it. So let me push this back. Now I see what's happening. That whole piece right there was coming there like that. There it is. So now let me go down and let me see if I can do this. It might not be possible to do it from here. I might have to do it from the outside. Yep, I'm going to do it from the outside. So let's make this go away for a minute. Let's go back out. And yeah, I opened that. And I'm going to have to close it right here. Just put that back in there for right now until the time comes. That's what I did. I hit one of these. That's what happened. I hit one of these pieces and now it's missing. There it is. And there it is. Okay. That's what happened. All right. I know. I don't know. I'm working it out. Part of the thing is because this is partially submerged. I'm having just a little bit of trouble, but I can recognize that that's the chicken farm right there. We could dig out. There it is. See, it's dug out. And that's what we were trying to do. Dig this part out a little bit so that we can find it. Is this gravel or is this? That's definitely rock. Rock up there. So we're just going to push this back a little bit so I can see where I'm going to put this. And let's trim this back. I know it's very dark. And so right now I see coal right there. And so I'm going to put this down. Sure enough. All right. So we're in this little space right here. And there is some coal. And that's the building right there. And this right here, let me change this to this so that I remember that that's where the door is supposed to be. And rise up, and this is good. Okay, let's do it. So let's touch, let's get fields, and let's get a pasture level 3, and let's push out, and let's rise up. And it should sort of be in the same, but it probably went back to where it was before. So we'll just have to keep bringing it over And why are you here? There we go. So let's go back up again and let's find the doors for this and see. So that's the reason, that's one of the things I prefer the indigenous way that they felt, the way the indigenous people of the Americas felt about animals and about the way they raised them. That everyone just thought the buffalo were wild, and they were. But that's how they were raising them. Those fields were actually made for them. They burned the forest to make fields for the buffalo so that there would be enough buffalo for everyone. And that was done way, way, way into the past, to the point that by the time that the European settlers got here, I imagine that the indigenous people thought that that's what they were doing on their own land, doing something similar for their animals, but they weren't. And so that's why they were totally unprepared for the destruction of the herds, for the destruction of the water, of the beds where they had fisheries, for the destruction of the forests when they had already created farm areas, all of that. All right, so I have Mixasa, and I'm hoping that they are still here. Mixasa is the style designer. I'm going to ask a question. Are these supposed to overlap, or are they supposed to be exactly next to each other so that it crosses from, so that the person crosses? Well, actually, if I didn't have the luxury of having Mixasa, I would be able to tell by this right here. See where this line is and this line is? This is where it's supposed to be because it's within the build, the actual build. Is that the corner of the border? It sure is. So that is actually that field being right where it's supposed to be, because it fits into the demarcation for this chicken hut. So even though that line is there, that is actually right on this spot. And since it took so much to get it there, yes, I see you, pufferfish, we're actually going to set it right now. We're going to set it, but we're going to set a level 2, and we'll have them build it out. Have some issues with YouTube chat, seems to be good again. Oh, okay. Okay, welcome back. Did you, so what I was saying, Mixasa, was that even if I couldn't ask you if this was supposed to be double right here, I can tell by the outline that it is. So this one right here matches up to this one right here. So I'm standing in this stairwell, and if I cross through this door, the other stairwell, is supposed to be here. So which stairwell is missing? Wait, what happened? Oh, it's a level 2. Yes, so there it is. So see, there's that stairwell to come right to here. That goes here. And then here, we're going to come through this block right here. No overlap, just place them next to each other. Good. Okay. And so when this is ready, then this will open up and they don't overlap. That is exactly what I thought. based on the fact that this pasture fits into the blue line of the chicken hut, and that's what it should do in order to fit properly constructed. So now this building is going to be waiting for builders to come. See that right there? That corner of the border, it is just in the border right there. Oh my gosh. So in order to have another field, we would actually have to push the border back in this area, and we'll do that as time goes on. But let's look for a second. Let's go inside. Yes, because I had that. It's showing that this is what the telescope is going to look like when it's built on the university, which is great for where the airstrip is located. And then in this area also is where these experimental fields are going to be, where we're going to have the animals. So let's come up in here for a second and let's go over to where that is. And this is how it is going to be. So we have this way down right here, and this is the bottom, and then right here, and there it is the field. So let us make that go away, and now we can come up in here. Ooh, we've got some water. So let's get these water sources. Let's get these fixed because we're going to have guards, and the guards go everywhere. So we're going to take these water sources out, and if necessary, we will re-add the water back in. But these tall ones that are sitting here like that are from us being underwater. This is gorgeous, Mixasa. This is so beautiful. This is amazing. And look, you can see into the chicken area. Aw, some of the flowers. I'm going to plant this back. Let's plant it there. And then we're going to let these pieces go back here. I'm going to let these go for now. And we'll just hold on to this. So there we are. So this is, I love these mushrooms as some sort of sun lamp, and I really like the way that is. Aw, you poor things. I'll put you there. Did I get them all? I think I did. Okay, good. So we'll put those away. Okay, so this is the field, and this field is going to be for both types of animals that we're going to have. And these are going to be for, it's going to be a double field, and that's what's going to make it. Everything in this style is beautiful. You are absolutely right. Absolutely. It's just stunning. And please relay that to Matlam for us, Mixasa, because we really do. We just love it. Okay, so we know that there's this door here, and I'm going to see what I can do about that, because I think I'm going to have the rabbit farm, because it's smaller, go out of this door some kind of way and go around. And then this door is going to be for a large animal farm at some large animals. And it's more than likely going to be sheep. We'll see how it feels with cows. But that's a long way away. We still have to get a farmer. And one of the things that I'm going to do with the farm is, this is only one farmer and 5 fields. So I'm going to have to figure out where I can put another farmer And there are a couple of the other, let me go out for a second. So I'll show you as the last thing that I do today. I'm going to go up for a minute. I just need to go away so there's no interference. So this is what I can show. Switch packs. I believe it is steampunk was the one, but I'm going to check right now. That did a really cool thing. And let's see. So let's go to husbandry. And let's go to shepherd. And let's see. So one of the shepherd fields looks like this, level 5. And I'll move out so you can see it. So this is the field. And this is really interesting because this big house is actually all the farms. Every single farmer has a little piece in here in this building for each of the farms. And so that is one field. But the field that I am using is, go back, is this one. This field right here. So what I was able to do was to take this field right here and set it in a cave to make a manger. But this whole area stretched over an area where I have actual sheep, wild sheep. And so this farmer actually farms the wild sheep in this area. They are not fenced in. And it's really cool. So if I need another farmer, this is what I'm looking at right now in the horticulture. Let's look at the farms from Steampunk and see. So they have this farm. This is their big farm. Their farm that is a level 1 that goes up to a level 5 and is massive farm. But let's look at this and see. So this is level 1. Let's go back, and this is level 2. And so both of them right now are the same, are pretty much the same. I'm seeing they're different. This one has greenhouses on top. Now this is unfortunately Chroma Hills. This is supposed to be clear glass, but Chroma Hills has leaded glass. So I think that these would look different if I'd have to redo those. But if I was working with this. But for right now, that did not give me what I wanted. So let's go to Byzantine. Byzantine is another one that's doing experimental stuff. So let me go, I hit the wrong button. Let's go back to Byzantine right here. And let's go to here, and let's go to horticulture, and let's go to farms. And let's see, nope, that's going to be normal. And so let's switch again. So the only one that I think we're going to be able to possibly use is arcology. So let's look at an arcology farm for a second and look at the farm. And there it is. So a level 5 of this farm. This is it. That's the farm right there. And that's what I was hoping for. So so what we can do with this is we have those mountains that are that we're going inside of right here, these pieces right here. And what we can do right here is make a place for this farm to have a little border here go off into this right here and put another farmer in so that we have more than one farmer. Hello, you. I see you. Hi. That's not my pet, I don't think. I think that's someone else's pet. But we can do that. And that is, oh, that's funny, Mixasa. Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. So, yeah. And as a matter of fact, props to, let's go back to Arcology for a second. It is Blocky Universe who created it. And yeah, and it is pretty amazing. So I think it's specifically for the type of thing that we want to do here. So we're just going to have a hallway come off of the farm, and in this rock we're going to put the Arcology farm, and we'll have the 2 farmers and maybe 3 depending on how we feel about those fields, because there are 3 separate fields, and I know we can assign 1 farmer to take care of all of them. I know that. I don't necessarily like doing that, and that is what I am looking at right now. So I just wanted to show you that. I have been here for a while. The Mojang had so much time to add types of tropical fish, but not add concrete or terracotta slabs or walls or stairs. They're hard. Adding fish is just adding more mobs, but adding stones means that they have to match up every single type of thing that the stone has to be able to do in order for it not to conflict with recipes that have already been made. And that's a lot of work. And do they work? I don't know. Do they actually work on something, or are they just sitting there, with Mojang's stuff? So I know I shouldn't be saying that in the air on a public platform, but yeah, that's what I say. That's what I'm saying. So here we have it, and thank you so much, Mixasa. As always, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm really just glad that you're that you're okay with my wild and crazy building. But it is working, and I'm looking forward to getting all of it done. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool, Mixasa. I can't wait to see. We saw a little bit of it. Mr. Villager and I were looking at it the other day, and we saw it. So I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that the next time that I am here. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. And yeah, this is going to be cool. I'm having so much fun. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having. So enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And I think, I took the time. And I will see you all soon. I'm going to play music. Bye for now. Bye.